Right, welcome back students to another session of Japan and Brazil, George Mines. Many of us like traveling, right? May like, may not like studying, but we like traveling. Yes or no, guys? And this is day 6. When we were in school, we were asked to write short, like essay about a picnic. Then we used to copy from the guide and write. Got up early in the morning, went to my friend's house. I woke him up, then got fresh, completed ablutions. At that time, reached the bus station, waited at the bus stop. Yes, in this way, we used to write when we used to write essay. I don't know how many you remember. If you remember, it's well and good because the traveling experience during that time was entirely different, and now it is entirely different. Since we are living in the world of mass media, everything is quick, immediate, and artificial as well. If we need to have a tour of England or Australia or any one of the countries in the world, we can go to Google, type, or go to YouTube, or if somebody has YouTube appropriately from that country, you can join with him and get to know so many things. So now the things have changed. Because of mass media, it is quite easy, quite comfortable to know what is happening in the world. Just finger touch, then things are already in front of you. Besides this, because of this, I would say, not besides, the love, the affection going towards the tourism or going towards the tourist places has decreased. Because people have become artificial. They are happy from here to see England in a movie. Because people have become artificial. They are happy to keep the status of any actor or actress. They don't want to do some achievement or keep their own photo, or they don't want their photo to be kept by someone or their achievement to be kept as a status. They don't like. So that's why traveling experiences nowadays, when talk somebody, it looks frustrating, it looks sadness, yes, it looks unhappiness. But during the olden times, if you look up the traveling, how people used to travel, they had records, they had writing forms. Friends and or many of the well-known travelers who came and visited India, so many, skips, palaces, they loved, they enjoyed, and then they returned. So, same kind of written document here, George Mikes is expressing in the lesson called Japan and Brazil. Whether we like it or we don't like it, but we have to study for the exam because this lesson will give you 5 marks. 1 question for 1 mark and 4 questions 1 mark. Total 5 marks. Every year from this lesson, questions are expected. 2 questions. Alright. Then through his experience, through his traveling experience, we understood that what type of culture Japanese have. Their culture is entirely different. Their culture is unimaginable. Their culture is completely thoughtful, different one that we cannot imagine in our words. Why? Because technologically they are highly advanced than us. We cannot compare with them. As I told in my some of my previous videos, we are at least 20 years lagging. How many years? 20 years behind the Japanese. They have the fastest train, and they train the fastest train in the world, that is 500 kilometers per hour. 1.5 year, an hour 15 minutes you can reach Mumbai, because Mumbai is from here 500 kilometers. Assume that. It takes within an hour you are reaching Mumbai, and within an hour you are reaching Bidar. So the fastest way, the mode of transportation, we cannot imagine, unimaginable. In that way, the Japanese, the culture, the Japanese technology, the Japanese people, the Japanese ethics, Japanese living style, Japanese food habits, everything is different. We cannot compare with them. So some of the facts we understood, some of the cultural opinion of George Mikes we understood through this class. That is, they play or they focus bowing, because bowing is important for them. Bowing is a part of their life. When we get up in the morning, we worship God. When we get up in the morning, we worship God. We play music. We make others, we wake others. We disturb them. We create misunderstanding with them by playing different musics. So similarly, the bowing is not about like Indian culture. It is maintaining distance, depend upon age, depend upon social status, depend on position of a man. What type of position he belong to, what type of culture he belong to, that type of a tradition they have. So George Mike says that wife boast to husband, all children bow to their parents, younger brother to elder brothers, sisters of whatever age bow to all the brothers equally. Babies are carried in saddles. Babies are carried in saddles. Whenever mother board, baby board. Then he says, a line, from Tokyo to Osaka, or Tokyo to Osaka, two conductors board the train in a different style, theatrical style, very fashionable way, and they march off of the coach and start checking the ticket. This is one thing. And one more in the Nara, he met a deer, and the deer looked at the author and bored deeply, thought that the author may give him the food packet. But looking at the deer, author surprised that how can the deer go continually? The food packet what author had given to the deer, and realized that the bowing is in the gene of Japanese animal. If human being can bow, it's understandable, but if animals bow, it is very great. Because how often they look up public on daily basis, and they get into the habit too, because they learn bowing from the people. In this way, George Mikes says that the culture of Japanese. And one more is very interesting. As we learned that 98% people live in Japan. How many percent? 98% people live in cities. Only 8% people live in villages. Now, he's talking about 8% people. As soon as the bus arrives at the how is their behavior? As soon as the bus arrives at the station, how they behave. So let's read the page number. Let me tell you the page number. Okay, page number 99. In these two, D was true Japanese. You can often see people going to each other with ceremonious serenity at bus stops. At bus stops, we often see people. As soon as the bus arrives, the boarding gentlemen transformed into savages. Savages means, wild beast. Savages means dangerous people. As soon as the bus arrives, the boarding gentlemen transformed into savages. They push each other aside, tread on each other's toes, and show their elbows into each other's stomach. You have to imagine a look of metro or a look of local trains in Mumbai. If you come to Mumbai, you see the local trains. When people board, it's quite difficult to digest. It's quite difficult to see, is that the way people board the train? Because unimaginably, people when they board the train, they do not know what is happening with them. Instantly, in a second, they are on bus. They are on board. They are on train. It means don't know who is pitching where, the person where he is holding and how he is standing, his mouth is thinking, his body is ordering, that nobody is bothered of anything. Similarly, in so many villages here you see the kind of people travel from one place to another place. As soon as the bus arrives, they start dropping their handkerchief or sweaters, sweatshirts or bag or scarf or muffler. They keep something on the belt because they have no confidence about people. So the same thing is what keeping on their foot and foot, pinching somebody's stomach, beating somebody's on face, just they go on traveling. This is one thing. And one more thing author says that eating soup has more dangers than almost anything else. When eating soup, you must make a fearful noise. While eating soup, one must make a fearful noise. Here it is a culture with us that while eating, do not make noise. But while eating, we make noise, chapar, 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 chapar. Yes, but in Japan, when somebody is eating soup, he must make a noise. This noise is not enough, he should make fearful noise. If you make fearful noise, your hostess will think, hostess, the lady who serves you, the hostess will think, what an ill-mannered lout, if you don't make noise. Both if you do, she will think that no reasonably well-brought-up European makes such disguising noises when eating soup. He must be an ill-mannered lout. It means he must be born and brought up somewhere in a European country, so he doesn't know how to make noise. Yes? So if he makes noise, he is a good person. If he doesn't make noise, he is ill-natured person. In this way, we have completed the Japan. Right? Next one, in the next class, we will see the Brazil. Same page, page number 99. Okay, my dear students, till then, take care and thank you.